All right, welcome to our deep dive, this time around, all about social media and relationships.
Definitely a fascinating area, right?
Absolutely,
Lots
yeah.
to unpack there.
So you guys sent in some really interesting sources.
Yeah.
This is a question I'm sure we've all had.
Mm-hmm.
What is the deal with your partner liking other people's posts?
Oh, yeah.
Specifically posts from other guys.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one, right?
So let's dive into that.
Okay.
So the source kind of jump right into some of the reasons
Right.
behind these likes.
Sure.
And obviously there's the really straightforward stuff.
Right.
Genuine friendships, shared interests.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they went to school together.
Went to camp together.
Right. But then things get a little more nuanced.
Well, they do, don't they?
Right.
Yes.
Like maybe it's just social media etiquette,
Okay. Yeah.
just being polite in the digital world.
Mm-hmm.
Like how far does that go?
Well, I mean, what constitutes polite online is kind of a moving target, wouldn't you say?
Right.
But,
Yeah.
But, the sources also touch on some deeper motivations, like
Okay.
the need for validation or attention.
Right.
And it gets us thinking about the psychology behind social media engagement, right?
Right.
There's studies that show people who constantly seek validation online
Interesting.
might be grappling with some self-esteem issues. And that could definitely influence how someone interacts on these platforms.
Okay, so it's like can be a window into something much deeper.
Absolutely.
And speaking of deeper,
Okay.
the sources don't shy away from the potential consequences
No, they don't.
of all this liking.
Yeah.
We're talking jealousy, insecurity, breakdowns in communication.
It can happen.
Even Mishers mentions
Yeah.
the possibility of relationship instability.
Sure.
That's a lot to unpack
Yeah.
from a simple,
Yeah, it is.
makes you think, doesn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
And, one of the sources uses
Yeah, come
these
on.
really relatable examples to
All right.
illustrate the point.
I like it.
Remember Emily and Ryan?
Oh, yeah, I remember them.
Right. Emily liked a post from her friend's brother.
Oh, that's tough.
Ooh, situation ripe for misinterpretation, right?
Oh, yeah.
But they talked it out, cleared the air, and everything was fine.
Okay, good.
Highlights the importance of open communication, right?
Always good?
And then there's Sarah and Mike.
Oh, boy.
Sarah was consistently liking her ex's posts,
Oh, no.
which understandably led to some tension.
Yeah, I can see how that would happen.
Yeah, that situation probably needed a more in-depth conversation about boundaries and expectations.
Right.
So, do either of those scenarios kind of resonate with you?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it emphasizes
Yeah,
how every situation is unique.
it is.
There's no one-size-fits-all answer.
Right.
But
Yeah.
thankfully,
Yeah.
the sources bring in some expert opinions to help us navigate this.
All right, let's hear it.
We've got Dr. Jennifer Golbeck, a social media expert,
Oh, wow.
and Dr. Alexandra Katahakis, a relationship therapist.
With the big guns.
They both stress the importance of open and honest communication.
Okay.
But Dr. Golbeck goes a step further
Oh.
and suggests that couples create a social media contract.
Oh, interesting.
Essentially, it's an agreement about what's acceptable online behavior in the context of their relationship.
Wow. What do you think about that?
I think it's fascinating.
Yeah.
It suggests a proactive approach
Yeah.
rather than waiting for things to blow up.
Right.
And I think it speaks to the importance of recognizing that social media is an extension
Absolutely.
of our real-world relationship.
It is.
The way we behave online can have tangible consequences offline.
100%.
So what can we actually do
Right.
if we find ourselves in this situation?
Okay.
Well, the sources offer some practical solutions.
Right. I'm ready.
Open communication is key.
Of course.
Talking about boundaries,
Yeah.
expectation, maybe even setting some guidelines together.
Mm-hmm.
But it also stresses the importance of not jumping to conclusions,
Oh, that's a tough one.
which can be tough, right?
Yeah.
We all have our own insecurities and baggage we bring to these situations.
Sure.
And that's why the sources emphasize the importance of building trust and intimacy offline.
Right.
If the foundation of the relationship is strong, those likes might not feel as threatening.
It's all about perspective, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
It's about focusing on the bigger picture.
Absolutely.
And the sources even provide some actionable tips.
Oh, perfect.
Talk about social media etiquette,
Okay.
what that means for you as a couple.
Uh-huh.
Maybe cool it on the excessive liking of anyone's posts.
Right.
Prioritize in-person interactions.
Okay.
And hey, if things get really rocky, consider seeking professional help.
Right.
There's no shame in that.
Not at all.
So it seems like is never just a
It really isn't, is it?
Right. There's so much more beneath the surface.
Yeah. It's all about the context, the intention, how we interpret things through the lens of our own experiences and insecurities.
One last thought for you to ponder.
Okay.
Something the sources didn't explicitly state.
Right.
How much does our own self-worth influence how we react to our partner's online activity? Something to reflect on.
It is.
Until next time, happy diving.
Bye, everybody.